Maybe. Let's see what happens here. I see, said the blind man to the deaf man on the phone. I know because the mute man told me. Or something like that. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Papa Squats today. And y'all gonna have to pop a squat right down now here, now right next to me. I'll tell y'all what, I'm gonna give y'all a little southern hello. Little howdy ho now, y'all. That from Cartman now, from that one little show everyone likes, South Park. Little country hello, howdy y'all. I have a lot of things that I want to talk about today, but first I'm gonna do y'all a service. I'm gonna show y'all something. I didn't know you could do this. You can overwinter your plants. What? These are my chili pequins. I got little red fruit here. I could eat it if I wanted to. I could eat it if I wanted to. But I don't want to do that. Oh, shoot. Let me get y'all a little bit of entertainment going here. This is totally my bad. I just went off the deep end. I should have put this music on already. Ooh, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Honestly, I want to show y'all what I've been thinking about. Let me tell y'all. I have here for y'all today. Let's check this out. Oh, man, look at that. I'm not even full screen for y'all. Let me show y'all my bikini plant again. There she is. Oh, there she is. Ah! She's really cute. I love her. She is beautiful. This is my baby. All right. Now that I'm done gushing over my puppy, it's like my puppy. Everybody else has pets. That's my pet. Looking like Superman over here. Alright guys. Yeah, I got out of work. My hair's maybe a little too poofy. Or not poofy enough. My audio levels might be whack, but don't really care. Because like I said, I've been thinking a lot today. If you couldn't guess, let's see, do y'all see what I'm seeing? Oh, no, y'all aren't, because I need to minimize myself here. Now y'all can see what I've been thinking about. What it means to be human. Why in the cluck am I thinking about that? I don't know. Honestly, it's, probably just because I like to think a lot. Probably like to think too much. Maybe it's, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's like this. I have an analogy for you. When you don't think, or when you use your thinking for ill purposes, it's like this knife here. You could hurt yourself on it, honestly. This knife is pretty sharp. I know that it is sharp because I have been sharpening it. I could hurt myself really badly, though, if it wasn't sharp. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope it does. Because one of the themes tonight that I want to talk about is how to do critical thinking. Ooh. I did not critically think about how there would be dirt all over my armchair here after bringing in my lovely baby from the storm. We just had a winter storm, and all of my plants died. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit sad and drinking because of it, okay? That's really good. Where was I? I will lose my train of thought. There was somebody today that inspired me. She came into my work today, and I want to say I dedicate this here video to her. I don't know her name. She's not watching, but just sending that energy out into the world. Thank you very much for having that convo with me today. She came to my work and she was having a drink. I'm a server, by the way, at the moment. I've done many other jobs. This is what I'm doing right now. And she was asking for a new drink. I said, all right, maybe you'll like to try this drink. It's got bourbon, because I asked her what she likes to drink. She said, nah, I'm good. I'm still going to try something new. I said, good for you. She tried an old-fashioned bourbon, which is some bitters, I believe, orange slice, like the rind, and then like a cherry. Mind you, very boring drink. This is the thing, very boring drink. And I asked her what she was doing there, or she was doing here today. Like when she was in front of me, I said, "Oh yeah, what are you doing here today? What did you do today?" And she said to me, "I'm doing something new. I'm taking a step to going out by myself." And I asked her why she felt she needed to go out by herself, because that's not like a really apparent thought, or that's not like a common thing you hear from people, So she told me, she said, my friends have been telling me that I might need to go out by myself. And I asked her another question after that. I said, why do you think that your friends said that? Do you think maybe there's some truth to it, at least? Just being curious. And she started talking to me and telling me her answers, and then by the 16th point, no, I'm just kidding, by a little bit ways in our conversation, it was probably like maybe 15 minutes, she said, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. And I was like, well, I don't know either, but it seems as though you're on the right path to what you wanted to do. You wanted to come out on your own, and you wanted to try something new, because that was one of the things that she told me. She said that her friends told her she didn't know how to try anything new. I don't think she was there to prove her friends wrong. Honestly, I do believe that it was her bona fide approach at actually doing something new. And I like that. I really like that. I like that there's somebody out there who is trying to do something new, who is taking a step. She's taking that step. I believe in her. She was really fun to talk to today, but it made me really start thinking about what it means to be human. Oh boy, I'm still here. I'm probably boring you to death. By the way, I realized that I am that anime character in animes that says ah, like that. If you watch anime, you know that person. I never really put that two to two together, but until I saw an anime with a character like that, and I was like, oh boy. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. That's what I get from them, that they're over exaggerating, but whatever. This is gonna be a little bit longer of a video, just so you know. I really need this right now. I feel like what happens when I make videos, oh, man, I should speak a little bit closer. I feel like what making videos does for me is gives me a way to put stuff out into the universe, a way to get going into a direction, like I was talking about earlier. that girl that inspired me, she has taken her first step. Mind you, I think I'm a little bit past my first step, but I still want to keep going in the right direction, and I pray that she goes in her own direction too. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about, just a couple of things that I've been thinking about. And this is all for me. If no one answers or if no one talks to me about it, that's cool. I know no one really thinks about what it means to be human. And then going further, no one thinks about typically every day to day, evolving, whether that's a good or a bad thing, whether it even matters if it's good or a bad thing. I have here, after that point, I'm gonna show you guys how it is that I believe critically thinking should go. This sounds like history homework already, but it's not. Don't worry. And then I want to get into when AI boots up. AI, as in artificial intelligence. I want to measure whether or not we're living up to our full potential as human beings, and whether or not AI can do that better than us. Because I feel like a lot of people have a bad outlook on that. I think that it's actually the opposite. I think that, well, we'll get into it, I think. Ooh, I gotta write that down. That's a good point. I'm gonna write another note here real quick. What was I just saying? Whether AI should be looked down upon or not. I think that's a really good thing that I just thought about. Anyways, let me open this beer real quick, and we'll get to popping our squats with Papa Squats. There we are. My first point here. Sorry if I'm sniffling. I have, allergies at the moment. What it is to be human. Let's read this. If you haven't read this yet, let me go into detail here. I have a couple of questions and thoughts that I have pulled up on Google. Everybody likes Google, right? So I thought, why not help you guys think a little bit the way you would if you're just like a little curious kid. What it means to be human here is what I typed in. What does it mean to be human? The first thing that popped up, I want to go with that because this is organic, right? But to be human is to be at the center of our own universe, to experience life in all its colors and all its potential. This is what we want to celebrate. I could have swore that I saw a different definition. Oh wait, I did see a different definition because I asked it a different way. I said, what is humanity? Mind you, let's build up with the last thing that we read. Humanity is the human race. Human beings collectively. So, all of this species as a whole. That is humanity. Now, if I was to add to this definition, I think it'd be all too easy. I do believe that what it is to be human is ever-changing, and there will never be one static definition. One definition to rule them all. There will never be that. There will never be one ring. There will never be my precious. You know why? You know why I think that is? I think that we have an ability to change our surroundings. I think that's what it is to be human. To be conscious of our surroundings. That's what I think humanity is. And that's going to be my last entry into the subject. Why do I think that? I think humanity is constantly evolving. I think that's just kind of what we do. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a pretty damn good example, and I'll do it in a pop culture reference, because for some reason that's the only way that people are learning these days, I believe, is through pop culture. and references. It's easy. Maybe it is humanity. Oh, fuck. Okay, so, oh my god, what was I saying? Oh man, I'm missing it because I keep on fucking thinking. I'm gonna think and think. Whatever. I wish I could rewind, honestly. I haven't eaten all day, mind you. But let me think. Papa Squats. Pop your squat. I'm gonna be Papa Squats. I gotta do my thinking here real quick. Where I was going with that. Evolving thoughts. Humanity is making itself aware. And nowadays, I believe it's probably too aware. And a great example of that, and one of the things that I think is a detriment to society, it's like a double-edged sword, honestly, is our technology. I think our technology has a way of getting the best of us. It gets past us because we're too good at it, or somebody is too good at it, and then the rest of humanity doesn't have time to catch up. A good example that I could use here is the app TikTok. That app is, everybody loves that app. That app is the shit. That's great. You got memes. You got your you got your memes. You got your other memes. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you talk about, hey, did you see that one video on TikTok? Yeah, I fucking did. I saw that one before you did, right? Like, all right, whatever. I'm not a part of that, by the way, because I think that this is one thing about humanity that has the potential to really harm us. This app, it may not seem like it, and I may seem like very, what's the word, conspiracy theorist, outlandishly, far-fetched when I say this. I think that this app is no good for us. Maybe in due time, maybe for some people, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to rule out like everybody, but for the most part, humanity as a collective, like we were talking about earlier, I don't think to be human too fast is really good. I don't think that it's too good. I do believe that there's a reason that we are born not walking, because there's a point in our lives where we need to gain the ability. We need to earn it instead of, standing up and outright walking. Imagine if, humanity was like fucking outright walking out of the vagina. It's like, and talking. We'd be spouting off our opinions. We weren't even born like 5 minutes ago. We'd be spouting off our opinions, walking the walk, talking the talk. Consciousness takes effort, I believe. Or like I was talking about this knife earlier, like it takes like constant sharpening. Like you can't just like give your child a freaking knife, like you gotta figure out what it is and how safe it can be. And that's what I think like this TikTok app is. One of the things about it, you know what, I'm learning. Let me learn with you. Let's look at let's look something up on the internet. Let's look up the attention span. I want to see this. I think this would be very awesome. The average attention span. Of Americans. Let's say Americans. The internet has definitely, not helped. As of July 6, 2021, a recent study found that the average human attention span has fallen from 12 seconds in 2000 to 8 seconds today. I swear to dog, I feel like that's true. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this one. This was an even funnier one. You now have a shorter attention span than a goldfish. Why is that? Why? let's start right here. Researchers in Canada surveyed 2,000 participants and studied the brain activity of 112 others using electroencephalographs, EEGs. Microsoft found that since the year 2000, or about the mobile revolution began, the average attention span dropped from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. Let's put your life into, let's say, a percentile. 12 seconds is the longest. Okay, 12 seconds. Dude, you know how much that is? Like your freaking attention span, cutting it by 4, because 8 to 12 is 4. Let's pretend that a quarter of your attention span is 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, our attention span dropped by like more than a third, if not a third. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm not very good at math, but I'm just like, making some averages here, or like some quick math with my fingers. Microsoft theorized that the changes were a result of the brain's ability to adapt and change itself over time. And a weaker attention span may be a side effect of evolving to a mobile internet. What were we just talking about? The survey also confirmed generational differences for mobile use. For example, 77% of people aged 18 to 24 responded yes when asked. When nothing is occupying my attention, the first thing I do is reach for my phone, compared with only 10% of those over the age of 65. Damn, that's a huge statistic too. And now, congratulate yourself for concentrating long enough to make it through this article. See, that's what I'm talking about. This right here. You know what's strange to me? What is humanity? Oh my god, what is humanity? Oh. To be at the center of our own universe. You saw that definition first, right? It seems to me like what TikTok does, going back, is it makes us a little more vain, a little more apt to be pleased, a little bit more selfish and concentrating on ourselves. And to me, that is the double edge. Because humanity is a collective. It's not you yourself. That's the double edge that I see in it. You get dopamine when you make a video and you put it out there and people like it. And you also feel bad, like when you go out into the world and you make a video and people hate it. I imagine that's like one of the worst feelings in the world. I've never felt that. But, I mean, Jesus, like, just think about it. Like, it's like critique. And the thing about this technology is that if you have a short attention span already, 12 seconds isn't a lot. 12 seconds is not a lot. Think about how long it takes to read a book. Like, you're practically superhuman now. Or that's like, it's like lost. It's lost. It's a lost art. 12 seconds is really bad in 2000. And mind you, we had the internet since like 1980 something. Like, our attention span was probably way better. And then I think it exponentially dropped, but there's no way for me to prove that. I don't have any, lab studies or anything like that in front of me. I'm just going off of my own tuition here. I told this girl earlier today when we were having our conversation, she said, I don't think I'm getting my full potential out of hanging out with the people that I do. She said, all we do is drink and go to bars, and she said that there was no fulfillment from it. And I get that. I feel like I've been there. Mind you, I'm drinking right now. I'll fucking drink all day. Thank you very much. I'll do it in the comfort of my own home. That probably sounds worse. But it's not. It's not. Good or bad, whatever you think of it, it's not. Let me continue here to swig. Brought to you by America's greatest lager ever since the day this drink more. All right, my attention span, it's not immune either. Like what I'm trying to say is, I am also human. through my paid promotion there. Thank you, Budweiser. I did pay for that promotion. It is a paid promotion. I like to use comedy as a way to, I guess, make things lighter. Oh, honestly, I mean, easily seen. This is a very depressing subject here that we're talking about. I think, maybe I'm being negative. I don't know. Actually, I have some very positive thoughts about humanity. But here's one of the things that I think is holding people back. I'm gonna keep getting here to the point. Obviously what we're doing is we're evolving our brains with technology. Our surroundings, our understanding of what it is to be conscious it's being different. It's being different every single day. The more that you open up these apps and the more that they get shorter and shorter videos, the easier it is for you to lose some consciousness. And I think that this right here is one of the side effects. Black and white thinking. I think black and white thinking is one of the side effects of us losing more and more consciousness, of being satisfied too easily without it being earned. You're giving your child the ability to start a fire and have no responsibility for it. It's kind of like, it's the person who invented the fire. That's whose responsibility is. That person should not have shown a baby how to use this. Not yet. Not yet. So, this right here, I'm gonna read you a little bit of the side effects of what it is to be human too fucking soon. Black and white thinking. I randomly pulled up this article, honestly, just to show you. I'll go back. It was the first one that I pulled up on Google here. Black and white thinking. Like I said, I want this to be organic. Black and white thinking causes symptoms and more. Oh, that is very intriguing. That is very intriguing to me. I'm Bane now. I feel like this is going to be good for all of us. Black and white thinking is a thought pattern that makes people think in absolutes. Something's either black, and if it's not black, it has to be white. That's pretty much what it is. But we're going to keep reading. For instance, you may think that you are either always right or the world's biggest failure. Psychologists consider this thought pattern to be a cognitive distortion. Because it keeps you from seeing life the way it really is. Complex, uncertain, and constantly changing. Black and white thinking doesn't allow you to find the middle ground, which can be hard to sustain in life at those extremes. Becoming less rigid in our thinking lets us stop using all or nothing statements to depress ourselves without examining whether or not they're true. Using this cognitive technique helps you to spot what you are doing and challenge your false impressions. Now, what they're talking about here is at the very edge, the very beginning of what it is to be a critical thinker. And let me give you an example. Go on to Google right now yourself. Go on to Google right now and look up. This is easy. Look up toxic masculinity. You will get list and row after row of what it means to be toxic in your masculinity. Now, what you won't find, and this is a good example here. Let me read it back to you. Psychologists consider this thought pattern to be a cognitive distortion because it keeps you from seeing life the way it really is. Complex. This complexity is missing in that list. what you will see in that list of toxic masculine traits is, you know what? I don't want to pick apart their argument because it is complex, and sometimes they are right. But what you will not find in the list is varying degrees. And what I mean by that, varying degrees, is let's pick a toxic masculine trait. There's manspreading. There is no manspreading is so funny to me. Manspreading is just like complete. It's black, dude. It is white. Like you see it as like it's the worst thing in the world, and that's all it is. And it's why you will see, if you look up manspreading on the internet, you will see people trying to get people to stop manspreading. Like, why? Because it's just bad. There's no degree. There's no measurement. There's no ruler that anyone uses on them. They just see it and they know it to be true. There's not like degrees like you're opening your legs. Like, that would make sense, right? Or, I mean, in a complex world, like, you know, people would be able to measure because we have rulers. But no one thinks to do that. No one thinks to take the ruler and put it in between someone's legs and say, you know what? You're just masculine enough. You're not getting away with anything. There you go. Be on your way. Be free. You don't deserve this bleach in your face. Like you see some videos online doing that. That is insane. That is cognitive dissonance right there. And it is very psychological. It's amazing. But there are more examples of this that I could go into. Oh boy. Let's read on. This is talking about narcissism. Let's go down a rabbit hole. Narcissism. It is an exaggerated excessive interest in oneself. Black and white thinking can be a symptom of this personality disorder. People who have it will find it challenging to get help because they quickly dismiss doctors and therapists. So, if you just turned off the video, consider yourself a narcissist. Because you don't want my... Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not a doctor or a therapist or nothing. Oh, man. See, this is why I like joking. This is deep. This is tough shit. This is tough noogies right here. Let's keep going. Because I want... Oh, my God. I want to talk even more about this. I haven't been on that long. Maybe not even 30 minutes. But anxiety and depression. When people have anxiety and depression, it's common for them to think in absolutes. More extreme emotions can cause black and white thinking to become worse. So if I had if I had, you know, some way to help anybody out who has anxiety, who has depression, I would say turn off your phone. Stop the apps. Delete the apps. If you need your phone, use it for only its phone function. What these apps are doing nowadays, mind you, I hate to say YouTube, but it is too. It has its shorts, which keep you flicking and flicking and flicking. Anything that keeps you flicking and engaged while you are, you know, looking for something better to do, that's probably the culprit in your anxiety and depression. It's way too easy. And I have family where the 12-year-old girl has anxiety and depression already. Like, what in the world is making a 12-year-old have depression? You should have all of the energy in the world, all of the ambition in the world. You should be empowered to make your future. Not be depressed already. What the saddening to me. Very saddening to me. I don't even want to go into this, but if you guys want to keep looking at this article here, look up black and white thinking. You have obsessive compulsive disorder come out of it. You have relationship issues. This makes sense. To be human is going to change again and again and again. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. Ugh. One of the last things that I want to get into, and this is gonna make me heated, bruh. Glad you're here. Whoever's listening to this, even if it's just me, I'm gonna fucking listen to this again. All right, so let me get this a little bit closer. So like what I was saying, you know, what it means to be human, it's gonna change. Whether or not, this isn't it. This is not it. This is not where we end. Humanity, this black and white thinking, narcissistic. This is not where it ends. I do foresee, I feel like I can see into the future. My attention span is not that of a goldfish. I do believe that there are traits in humanity that may seem superhuman now, we may have just lost. Let's see. I'm gonna look up superhuman memory. This is called hyperthymesia. Hyperthymesia, or highly superior autobiographical memory, HSAM, is a condition that leads people to be able to remember an abnormally large number of their life experiences in vivid detail. It is extraordinarily rare, with only about 60 people in the world having been diagnosed. Wow. That really is rare. It's superhuman, isn't it? Let's look up more. Is there a superhuman ability to feel emotions? I wonder. I've looked this up, and the only thing that I can like really try to look up, right now is super empathy. These are called empaths. We've all seen in Guardians of the Galaxy, another pop culture reference, of Mantis, who is a part of the Guardians. She has the ability to feel out people's emotions. You know that there are people out there who can do such things. I happen to be one of them. Empaths are highly sensitive individuals who have a keen ability to sense what people around them are thinking and feeling. Psychologists may use the term empath to describe a person that experiences a great deal of empathy, often to the point of taking on the pain of others at their own expense. Tell you what, I won't do that again. Take on the pain of others at my own expense. Not willingly. If I love the person, I'll feel what you feel. I feel like this right here is empathy. Empathy is something that we are losing as a whole. And that leads me into my next subject here. I want to lead in with I'll show you. I can't, for the love of God, artificial intelligentsia. Oh my God, I can't think and do two things at once. That's too hard for me. Let's look up the definition. Artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages. Those are very human things to do. To see and to understand what you're seeing as well. Speech recognition, okay? Decision making, that's a really big one. That's like fucking heavy right there. Decision making and translation between languages. Don't really feel like that's a big one. We have raised dead languages. as humans. I think it'd be a very big feat if AI could read a dead language where no one's ever heard the way it sounds and recreate it. That would be the pinnacle of AI. That would be what I'm hoping for, and the biggest thing that could come out of AI, I think. Like to hear Egyptian, like actual Egyptian from the hieroglyphs. I don't know if they've worked that out yet, honestly, but oh boy. This is getting crazy. I don't want to keep spiraling. I feel like I'm spiraling now. Where was I going with this? Okay, yes, AI. Artificial intelligence and this narcissism that we are indulging in our apps. Namely TikTok. I'm looking at you, TikTok. I'm looking at you. Fucking app. I hate that app. I'm like, I've been this close to downloading it because it has very interesting things on it. Do you know why? Because it's fucking candy. It's like liquor. It's the liquor cabinet of like all apps of all drugs. TikTok is the liquor cabinet. It's like crack cocaine. You know what? It's not even like liquor. It's like crack. It's worse than crack. It's like fucking fentanyl. It's like spreading black and white thinking. It's spreading narcissism. It's making people indulge in themselves. People will be people. I do believe that there will be better people who come out of this. I think that there will be great people that come out of this funk. But if we keep on going the way that we're going, let me indulge you in what I think the world will look like. We've done it before, or we've seen this before. Oh, you know what? Let me give you an example. I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass. This is where we're headed. A Brave New World. And this is on Wikipedia. This could be wrong, it could be right. I'll agree with it or not. I'll tell you my opinion in a sec. A Brave New World is a dystopian social science fiction novel. This is made up. Somebody made it up. He's an English author, Aldous Huxley, who I really think was a rad dude. He wrote this in 1931 and he published it in 1932. Largely, it's set in a futuristic world state whose citizens are environmentally engineered into an intelligence-based social hierarchy. So people are prioritized by how smart they are. Why would that happen? Why would that happen? I wonder. If you're self-absorbed and you pose no potential to furthering humans, somebody smarter than you, oh my goodness, this sucks. This sucks to think about. Somebody that's smarter than you can come along and decide to turn you on or off. This is basically what they do in 1984. People are socially engineered at this point, where people lose consciousness. They don't know what's going on around them because why don't they know what's going on around them? Because their attention span is like 4 fucking seconds long. Essentially. This is what happens in the fucking book, anyways. This is a dystopian future, so it's not like it happened or it ever. I don't know, actually. Honestly, I don't think it ever has happened. Not in my lifetime. But I think we're getting there. I think we're slowly but surely getting there. In this novel, huge scientific advancements are anticipated in reproductive technology, sleep learning, psychological manipulation, and classical conditioning that are combined to make a dystopian society. It's challenged by a single individual. He had a reassessment in Brave New World Revisited. Wow, this novel is compared to George Orwell's 1984, and I think that that's a really good this artificial intelligence that we have created already, I do believe is going to go hand in hand with the apps that we use today. It's kind of depressing, but follow me, please, just a little bit further down this rabbit hole. Please keep your attention span about you, because you will want to strengthen your attention span after you hear this. They say that AI is already invented, okay? And there are applications which use AI. We know this already. AI is going to be something that constantly learns. If we unleash AI accidentally or either knowingly into the internet, let's say it gets into the internet, it's going to look at everything we look at. What's the first thing that we look at? Anything on TikTok, name you. You like this app. Everybody does. Tell me what you see. Oh, wait. What do you think that AI is going to learn from this? Do you think that AI will learn way faster than you do? Do you think that after having a set goal that it will be able to absorb everything that it's seen with an attention span that is superhuman because it is artificial intelligence? Do you think that AI is going to want to be our friend? Do you think that it's going to want to be humanity's friend? Do you think there's any purpose for us as humans if we show it nothing but negative things on the internet that we're capable of, and very few of our positive traits? Do you think that AI is going to want to evolve with us? Or do you think that it's going to want to evolve itself? Very philosophical questions here. Mind you, you don't have to answer them just yet, but please take note of them. Woo! I want to go into a whole psychological binge right now. I've been studying Jungian psychology, Carl Jung to be exact. Let me show you his face. This guy is one of my heroes. He devised a way to type people by what they prefer, by how they prefer to do things. I think this guy's very smart. One of his famous books was how he had a psychotic episode and he navigated his way out of it. An even smarter person. What the fuck? People can't do that these days. People don't do that these days. They don't come out of psychosis. They're not navigating the way out of it. All they're doing really honestly nowadays is navigating their way further into psychosis with drugs, self-medication, the lot. But this guy's my hero because he came out of this shit. And I bet you he's not even the first person to do it. He had a strong mind and he figured out a way to type people. This guy's awesome. This guy's like the fucking shit in my book. I have mental issues. Maybe not too apparent, but man, I can't wait to navigate out of this shit. He's the light. He's the fucking way, dude. Honestly. Anyways, where was I going with this? This is the dude. Images. Let's go to. Whatever. That's him. Look at this guy. Oh, he's sexy too, huh? Till it got old. Till it got real old. Oh. That's not too sexy. I'd still bang him though. Yeah, look at this motherfucker. Trying to be lighthearted, trying to give you a reason to watch more of my videos. These are the kinds of things that I think about. I hope you guys found this interesting. I hope you guys like what I like. Hit me up. I want to do longer videos. I'm going to start doing longer videos. maybe even actually produce some videos, because this live stream stuff is just way too easy for me, and you probably get distracted or bored by what I say, because the common attention span of a human being happens to be 8 seconds. That would mean that you are superhuman. Thank you for sticking through. Thank you. Please subscribe, please like, please do something to show me that you are superhuman. I need to know that there are more superhuman people out there. This girl today that I was having this conversation with fucking showed me her consciousness and how aware she is that life is not just drinking with your friends. Life is about doing better things. Life is about taking steps, being human, evolving yourself in a direction that you want to go, and a place that will make you happier. That's what being human is. I couldn't have said it better myself, and the only reason that I've been able to do that is because I'm thinking out loud. I thought this stuff through, setting up the camera. I thought it all through. I thought I was done. I was like, there's nothing else for me to talk about. Now there's stuff for me to think about even further on after this video is even ended. So, thank you guys for indulging me. Adrian, you were the shit. Papa Squats, you were the shit. That's me. I'm Adrian. Also Papa Squats. You can call me Papa Squats if you want to. But thanks for popping your squat. I'll see you later. It was very nice hanging with you. Whoever you are, even if it's just me.